Hello and welcome back. We are going to talk now about recurring sales in this Mastering the Sale module. So excited to keep on hammering all these sales techniques in our How to Get More Patients and More Clients course. So Greg, tell us a lot more about how recurring sales are going to benefit our business and what we need to do.
Yeah, so recurring sales are great, obviously, because it gives you more stability in your business, so it's not
Right.
feast or famine. And I've been a part of both, very stable businesses, and then very like, okay, we just sold all our stuff this month, now let's resell it again next month.
Right.
So you don't really know what's going to happen
Right.
in your company.
Scrapping to survive
Yep.
every single month. Are we going to make payroll this
Yep,
month?
exactly. And so with recurring sales, the way to kind of implement your business is to find things that people need to keep doing,
Mhm,
and then make it a monthly service of some
Right.
sort. So
Huge. Yeah, if you can make those types of things cover payroll
yeah,
and rent so that you don't have to worry about payroll and rent, and the rest is like, how do we become profitable?
Yep.
Huge.
yeah,
right?
it makes because you run your business differently based
Mhm.
on the abundance and the scarcity mentality.
Yeah,
If you're
definitely.
afraid, you're going to make totally different choices than if you feel comfortable and stable. So
Yeah.
recurring revenue basically helps you do that.
Makes sense.
It helps to keep you in a state of, okay, I can at least pay my bills,
Yeah.
right? So you can think of how to grow your business. If you're like, I don't know how I'm going to sell enough next month
Right.
or the month after that, you can get yourself worked up.
Right. Oh, can I afford these Facebook ads?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
If that's where your head's at,
Yep.
then you're not gonna
Yep.
move forward with what needs to happen to be successful.
Exactly. So recurring sales, the way to sell that to your clients and your patients
Mm.
is to essentially it's just like mapping out the customer journey. You have to logically explain why they should buy a recurring package.
Right.
So you're going to tell them, we're doing this because, now we're moving over to this because, or whatever those reasons are.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you justify it for them and show them why,
Right.
typically people are open to it if they can afford it.
Right.
But where people make the mistake is if they don't explain the whole process. They just go, yeah, you know what, we're $80 a month for this. And there's no explanation. Once
Right.
again, that's like selling price. There's no value to that.
Right.
Therefore, they can't make an educated decision. They won't buy.
Right. And you never connected it to them emotionally either.
Yeah.
Like you never helped them say, hey, all this that we've achieved, I want to make sure you don't lose this,
Yeah.
or that you can continue on this journey. Like, let's help you figure out a way to continue. And here's what we offer so that you can.
Yep.
Right? Like that idea of helping them, like they're already in a happy place.
Mhm.
You've done something for them that's helped them be successful. Now help them to maintain that success by these recurring sales.
Exactly.
That's one example of how you could use recurring sales.
So recurring is should be your best friend, and you should get creative and think through as part of your systems and your
Yeah.
customer journey. How can you automate it? Because the other thing it'll do is it'll also help you keep customers more committed.
Yeah.
If they know they're paying a certain dollar amount every month, and your job is to sell them every single month, the benefits on why they're doing it,
Yeah.
then you can increase your lifetime value of a customer, and the
big time.
customer can get more results because of it. Because it on both ends, it offers accountability. When you have recurring revenue,
Oh, so true.
it's going to offer accountability on both ends of the customer making sure they follow through, and you making sure you follow through on what you promised. So
Yeah.
it's very valuable. That recurring is definitely the most powerful sales model, I think. And if you can get it and implement it in your business, you'll see a big spike, because then that's how you get that compound growth.
Right. Yeah, because if you're doing something regularly, you start talking about it with your friends, relatives. You start, like, it becomes part of your life and lifestyle, and you start to see that as, like, this is my go-to for fitness, or this is my go-to for health.
Yep.
And you tell people about it. When you're excited enough about something, you start talking about
Yep.
it. And so now your customers become your salespeople.
Exactly.
And they're often the most effective salespeople you can get,
Exactly.
right? And so what a huge thing. By making your business part of somebody's lifestyle through these recurring sales, then they become your salesman. What a
Exactly.
huge, huge benefit.
Yeah, it's huge. And so work on finding parts of your business that you can make recurring,
Right.
and then start offering. I mean, you'll be surprised. You don't want to overthink this. This is something that a lot of people overthink. Like, well, do they see value in this? Just put them out there, make those
Mhm.
offers, and say, this is, this is how my business works. This is how the journey works for you.
Mhm.
This is how you'll get the final benefits,
Right.
and then sell it.
Right. So in my business, as a physical therapist, there's a few different recurring sales things that I do, and I'm working on building more.
Yeah.
One is I have like a runner's tune-up, where runners can come in and pay a certain fee, and they can come in, depending on how much they've paid, from 1 to 3 times a week,
Yeah.
and just have me do a quick treatment on them, and then they have access to my compression cuffs
Yep.
or other things like that.
Yep.
And so there's the runner's tune-up. We have kind of the dentistry model of where you come in every 6 months and just kind of get checked up.
Yeah, check up. Yep.
Yep. And so a checkup model, and that's huge in physical therapy right now. There's a lot of people talking about the annual PT visit. I kind of like the 6 month, the
Yeah.
biannual PT visit. But so those are areas where
And
we
how
can
come
say
you can't do every month?
you totally could. You
Yeah.
could have a monthly like checkup. I have one guy that literally comes in every week for a quick visit, and every time it's something different. He's great, and I would love to replicate that
Yeah.
all day long. So he pays me a little bit less per visit, but I make as much as any other customer because he comes in literally every single week. He winds up paying me between $1,200 and $1,500 a
Yeah.
year, and sometimes more depending on how many metabolic tests he does that
Yeah.
year. But he comes in like clockwork, and so one day it's his neck, one day it's his shoulder. Right now he's got some wrist extensor stuff, some golfer's elbow. I could
Yeah.
not think of that
Yeah.
word, or a tennis elbow. I mean, so anyway, he has become a very valuable client to me because he gets it how I can help him if he just keeps coming in on those tune-up visits. It enables him to live his life on his terms and not have little aches and pains get in the way. And so that's something that I'm trying to carbon copy in my business and have other people be on that same type of recurring sales plan.
Exactly.
So anyway, good stuff. I'm super excited to bring you this module of mastering the sale. Hopefully you enjoyed those topics. We've got one more module coming up. Practice makes perfect. So we're going to teach you all about in our next module how practice is going to help make you perfect for your business. So thanks so much and tune into the next one.